You
Can you hear me?
child of mine.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? I like your hair.
Oh, you do? Oh, sorry, bro. So I had was a couple of things. I put a beer in the freezer earlier and I forgot. So I took it out and it looked fine. It didn't look like it was frozen. So I opened it and then I started doing shit. And then I was like, oh, I was going to drink wine. So anyway, before I knew it, ice was like developing and it was making the beer like, overflow.
Yeah.
And so to try to save my beer, I was like, oh no, because I wanted to drink from it. I dropped this chili situation I had in the fridge and it went all over me. So I had to jump in the shower, bro. I tried. I was like, no, I'm just gonna clean up and put a hoodie on and shit. So I jumped in the shower and then the water went cold and shit. So I'm but anyway, so I had to dry my hair. I had to wash it and dry it, but it did it super quick. But then when I was done, I was thinking, am I recording? Yeah. Somebody super sweet said to me, said that I was stunning with this haircut. When I in a picture that I have on Instagram where my hair is kind of like down, and I told him that's the way it is. It's just that I have it up all the time, so you can't tell. But then I was like, why am I trying to be? Oh no, it looks like that all the time, sir. But anyway, it was a really sweet compliment. I'm not gonna lie, I love it when someone calls me stunning. Super conceited.
Oh my God, I have to tell you a story. You know, I've been having trouble with my car, and so I didn't get any alcohol for the weekend, which is tragic.
Super Bowl weekend too, bro.
I know. I'm like, duh. And so I rush to Walgreens and I go in and I have my I have this hoodie, the Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, Mrs. Santa Cruz.
And then I have my Santa hat leggings.
Oh, I know
with
which
my brown Uggs. And so I'm like, I'm all looking all fly. And so there's no one in the liquor department, and these two people, this guy and this girl, they're like all talking, and they're like, you can come up, and I saw that they were laughing, and immediately I'm like, they're laughing at my leggings, aren't they? That's what I think. And I was like, are you guys laughing at my leggings? And they're like, what? No, I said pants. And the guy's like, pants? What?
Well, they are your pants though.
Yeah. And he's like, to tell you the truth, I didn't even look at your pants. And he's like, no, leggings are cool. I wear Christmas stuff. Well, he didn't say that. The girl was like,
I was gonna say, like, I know that they're starting to have leggings for men now.
Well, he didn't say that. The girl did. And she was like, I have Bud Light leggings.
Nice.
I was like, that's cool. I mean, I would wear Bud Light leggings, even though I don't drink Bud Light, but
me too.
I think it'd be cool.
I have a Budweiser glass I love, and I don't drink Budweiser.
Yeah.
I feel like my computer's super low. Go ahead, tell me, homie.
And then I was like, oh my God, they must think that I'm really vain, that I think they're laughing at my leggings. Like,
oh, but
so,
I would think actually that you're just insecure.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have said anything because they were like, no, we were laughing. They were talking about some movie or something, and I was like, oh, sorry. And then I got all flustered because they're like, they weren't even paying attention to me. But then I accused them of laughing at my leggings.
But like, actually, that's actually a really good way of meeting people. I never thought about that, because when you said that, I picture you, and you're really funny when you're on your Are You Mad bag. So it's kind of cute. So when you said that, because first I was like, why would you ask that? Fuck people. But then I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is actually a great way for you to meet people, bro. Because
you know what? But but then I was like, how vain to think that they were actually,
Looking at
you
you.
know, thought enough to even laugh at you. And
It's vain. I think there's shitty people out there, so you know.
I should have just said, "What are you guys laughing at?" Like, but I don't know if that would have been like
That's
accusatory.
nosy. I'd be like, oh,
But
lady.
they told me, and then we started talking about. Oh, she said she had leggings with pockets. The Bud Light pants had pockets, and I was like, "No, they had pockets."
I thought
And
only
then
the Lululemons had pockets.
I don't know, but I was like, I've never seen leggings except for those expensive ones that have like the cell phone pocket on the side.
That's what I'm talking about. Aren't Lululemons expensive?
Yeah, there's also a Fab athletic one, but anyways, and then I started talking about, well, girl pockets are really shallow, and the guy's like, what? he's like he's like, they don't give you pockets, and I'm like, no, well, they give us pockets, but they're really like shallow. And I felt like saying, I can't even play pocket pool with any, because with my short, but I didn't say that. But
What's pocket pool?
you don't know what pocket pool is?
No.
Oh my God. It's a guy will stick his hands in his pocket to adjust his junk.
Okay.
And they call it pocket pool because sometimes
Oh, that would have been so funny, bro.
I can't even play pocket pool with my junk. But I just thought it just set me in a really good mood because I made them laugh, and the guy's face when I said that, pants, he's like, what? What are you talking about? Are you accusing me of looking at your pants?
Oh shit, that's funny, bro.
Yeah.
What pocket pool? Pocket pool. I'm gonna have to use that.
I bet your brother knows.
Use it in a sentence. Oh yeah, I bet my brother knows. Pocket pool. Oh shit.
Henry
What'd you
secretly
say?
wanted Henry secretly wanted to adjust his junk, but then his friend said he was playing pocket pool.
You're using it in a sentence?
Yes. Henry, I just thought of Henry.
Oh, can Henrietta play pocket pool? She can flick the bean.
Oh, yeah, but you can't with women pants because
That's true, because the pockets don't fucking reach.
guys' pockets are you're able to play with
I'm
your.
telling you, bro. Sometimes I have some ideas or epiphanies that they could save the world, bro. Tori Amos said, imagine a restaurant, breakfast every hour. It could save the world. Then all of a sudden we have like IHOPs and all these things, and like McDonald's has breakfast all day. I'm like, Tori Amos was right. You know, breakfast all day long could save the world. Pockets in women's pants. One young lady one day will say 50 for peaches was right. Pockets are needed in women's pants. But you know, my biggest argument about this is that how dare they? We're the ones that carry, even me, you know, lesbian, not lipstick lesbian, carries a fucking chapstick, keys. Well, I'm known to carry a lot of shit, but you know, like we need our pockets too. So what the fuck, man? And I'm a lesbian, so I don't have a boyfriend, so I don't have anybody to carry it for me. You know?
Right.
Because I heard my guy friends tell me that all the time. It's super annoying how girls like, oh, can you just carry this? And it's especially now that guys are wearing their jeans kind of tight. I read on
Oh,
GQ
yeah.
that it's a big no-no, guys. GQ says you cannot allow your phone and your stuff in your pockets to be that noticeable. So if I know you have you have a phone or keys or whatever in your pocket, those pants are too tight. One, or don't carry any shit in your pockets, bro. Like beauty is hard. Beauty is, you know, pain.
Well, I think that goes along with the gray sweatpants theory.
Why though? No,
In
because gray sweatpants, they want you to see the outline.
oh, well, if you're wearing tight pants, isn't your package going to be more noticeable?
But GQ doesn't care about your package. GQ cares about you being stylish. So
Oh,
the problem is you allowing your pants to be all bulky with like stuff in your pockets. You're looking a mess. It's kind of like I don't know, having like a really amazing hairdo and you don't wash your hair and it stinks or something. I don't know. That's the
yeah, I
bad.
get it. And then they have man satchels.
Uh-huh. I was just watching the Friends episode when Joey had that merce, you know? So
Now they call them
the
satchels.
the European, well, his was called European something, man bag or something. But I also want to say real quick for those IO cats and kittens watching on YouTube, my nipples might or might not make an appearance. I did not have a chance to think this through, but I just saw my nipples a couple times on the screen. So hello. And I mean, it's not going to be that different from what happened last week, right? But if my nipples show, I will blur it a little bit. I am brown, so they are noticeable on this white shirt.
Yeah, I don't wear white shirts without a bra because
No, I wanted to say also real quick, I've been getting a lot of late, I don't want to say late, but still getting some birthday wishes. And so I just want to thank you guys. I appreciate it. I don't care if it's late or whatever. I'm glad you thought about me. I love you guys. So thank you for all the wishes for those of you that maybe I didn't address. But what was I going to say? You about the white shirts? You just say you don't wear white shirts.
I can wear white sweaties. Hoodies. I got hoodies on.
I really don't know how I'm gonna be how I'm gonna wear bras again, bro. This is very. I almost want to work out more, so I'm more flat chested, and then I don't have to wear that. Because Cameron Diaz never wore bras. Who's another flat chested lady? They never wear bras.
I was just watching this movie on HBO. Well, it's not a movie.
Oh, you're watching your show. Oh, I found the funniest meme how it says you could tell how old you are because it's like, oh, I'm watching my show. And it's like, it's not a show. It's well, it wasn't a movie, but I was like, oh, so it's an age thing, Larisi. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to what's it, ageism?
Oh, that's cold. But no, it's a series. Bitch, please.
Go for it.
You can put Malcolm and Marie. And
I seen it. What'd you think about it?
Yeah, it's just like it's pure acting. Like there's no like sets or anything. It's just them talking and acting out. But in the movie, she's wearing this white, like.
Zendaya's another one. She's flat, and she's flat both ways.
They went outside, and you could tell her nipple. It was cold. You
could tell she was cold.
Her headlights went on.
Yeah. Well, I have both critiques and praises for the movie, but before I get into my obnoxious bag of I know it all, why don't we get this shit started? Testing, 1 2 1 2, test 1 2, que onda way. We are the Bodega Cats.
Cats.
Did you say it? Oh
yeah.
I'm all. What happened?
I did. You want me to say it again?
Yeah. It's lit. Fucking Zoom, don't make me lose that audio.
You're lit.
Keep it lit. I am 50-foot braless peaches.
Oh.
And that is
Larisi is here.
Hey.
With a bra on. With a bra on.
With her Mrs. Cruz get up. I'm just kidding. IO Cats and Kittens. I don't think I've actually wore a bra on any podcast. maybe some of the beginning ones, you know, when we actually met, you and I. Speaking about that, when are we gonna get together, bro? I miss you.
I know. I was totally feeling like
I'm scared, bro. I feel sick every day. Like I just felt sick earlier. I felt like my throat was closing up.
Oh,
and I was like, but
well, like I feel winded, but I think it's because I need to exercise. I haven't exercised, so I'm like just going out to take the trash. I'm like,
I feel you, bro. I feel you. You know, I started doing that workout and I only did a few days. So I don't know if I told you, for my birthday, my brother got me a massage gun. Did I tell you that?
mm-hmm.
I did. So it's super nice. And he's like, oh, you know, it's like professional. It's really nice. And he's like, oh, you deserve it, you know, now that you're working out. Oh, yeah. So
Well,
I gotta fucking start working out, bro, because
I
I
sent you
can't.
that video of Dr. Blade on TikTok. He's doing crunches and stuff. He's like a fitness guru as well
The
as being a doctor.
the black man with the dreads?
No, the Dr. Blade.
Oh, did you send it to me today?
Think so.
Bah, I don't remember seeing that shit, bro.
Said he looks like a superhero.
No, I said the name sounds Dr. Blade.
Oh,
sounds like a fucking superhero, bro.
Maybe it didn't go through, but
I don't think it did.
Okay, but he's like, he's 30. He's a doctor. I don't know what he's a doctor of, but
it did go through. I see it now.
But he's like, he did it like. Have you seen the silhouette challenge?
Yes, it's so hard for me not to try to do it, bro. That's my shit. That's right up my shit, bro.
Well, he did it, and he did a sideways.
I don't even have a nice silhouette.
And you could see his package, like, woo!
Oh, I thought you were gonna say his booty. He looks like a young Wesley Snipes.
Oh my, even cuter than Wesley Snipes.
I can't really see his face, but
no?
God damn, he looks massive. Well, I'm not gonna click on it because then I'll get sued or something because I have the speaker on.
Oh my God, he's super...
I'm clicking it for sure. I'm gonna send you. I found now IO Cats and Kittens. The Bodega cats are on TikTok, even though you will not see any posts because we haven't done any. But we will have a TikTok presence soon. But I'm gonna send you this other black man that I found. He's older. He's older than this guy. I don't know how old he is, but he has gray hair. But God damn, bro, his body is unbelievable, and he has dreadlocks. He's beautiful. He's a beautiful man, and I guess his TikTok videos, there's a lot of fitness stuff, but he was teaching you how to do core workouts without laying on the floor, bro. I'm like, that's exactly what I want. So he's just sitting there doing them, and he's working out his abs and stuff. And of course, we're not gonna get his abs without getting off our ass. But I just thought that was cool because some of the movements you literally could do while you're on a meeting for work, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking about just not necessarily, maybe just start with dancing in my living room for like 30 minutes and keeping like my just cardio, because I need cardio, and then I'll start doing like the core work, like crunches. Now I sent you that one because he does like crunches that you can do just in your house to get like the the love handles, and then the core.
The love handles are, you mean the love muscle thing on the bottom? For women, that's very difficult, bro.
On the side.
For women, especially older women. For us, it's difficult. It sucks because we have that little baby pouch. So for us, that area is very difficult. You know, it's very hard for a woman. If you see a woman with the full six pack, that bitch works out, bro. Because the bottom six pack is hard. I had, when I was 21, I had a six pack. I never was able to get that love muscle situation, you know. But
I had that pretty nice core. I didn't have, it wasn't cut, but it was like shapely because I ran track, I did like shot put, I did basketball, volleyball, so we had to run. And so I was like, and I even in middle school, I mean high school, I thought I was fat, but I was bomb. I look at pictures back in high school. I was the bomb, and I didn't even realize it. So,
Well, because we're so critical, because we're so
yeah.
dumb. It's like,
Oh my God.
you know, I I I don't know. I've been like more. I'm thinking a lot about the words I use on the podcast, not because I care that I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to say the wrong thing, but because I want to say the right thing. But I don't know how to explain it. But I was listening to every time that it's past the hour, I'm just like telling myself, shut the fuck up, Larisi. Why don't you fucking interrupt me? Like, shut the fuck up. But I was talking about how sometimes when we live certain situations in our 20s, when most people that were cool lived them in their teens, you know what I mean? If you really listen, it makes sense. I'm just drunk, but it does make sense. So it's kind of like what you're talking about, we think, not kind of like you're talking about, but I guess it relates to what I was trying to tell you, that we think we're so critical of ourselves. Even I bet you if we have this conversation when we're old bitches, like, in our 70s, 80s, you're gonna be like, damn, I should appreciate, remember my ass back then, remember? I'll be like, damn, yeah, bro, I wanted to put it out fans only and you wouldn't let me. You're gonna regret that we didn't make money with that ass, bro.
I know, dude. I was remembering, like, I took this art history class and at UNM,
Mhm.
and they showed, like, I think it was the Romans, where they had the women weren't thin. They had curves. They weren't really fat, but they weren't really thin. But I think, like, in royalty of, like, also civilizations, the women had, like, curves, you know
Well,
what I
yeah, being plump symbolized you were wealthy.
yeah. So there's that. But I don't know if it was just like European cultures. I know
Well,
it.
instead of that, why don't we ask, when did it become a trend to look like a stick? Because when I was growing up, that was the thing. Like, you had to look like a stick. And then I remember, what's her name came along. Um, oh, she's still fucking gorgeous. Like, unbelievably gorgeous. She's a supermodel. Cindy Crawford came along, and she was a little curvy, but not really, Then there's that blonde. But I feel like then it went back to like stick body, which I've never been a fan of, but I was kind of happy because that's the body I have. So I'm just like a stick. But
Well,
that became a
that's
thing.
why
And I'm like, since when don't we want hips and tits and ass on a
I
woman?
think, like, Megan Thee Stallion, she's a big girl. She's tall, um, and
Well,
she's an
yeah, but
artist.
nowadays things have changed though, bro.
Oh, I thought you meant, like,
No, I meant back in the
like the.
day, Cindy
Oh,
Crawford
okay.
and all that time, because Kanye West says that we have to thank Kim Kardashian for that actual thing, that she brought back the body. I don't know if this is true, but to be honest with you, I can't fight it. Who else was hot that we knew with that voluptuous shit that we're like, oh, that's what I want to look like? Not us per se, but most women want to look like Kim Kardashian. And so I don't know. It's kind
Well,
of hard to argue with
in high
Kanye.
school, I mean, I didn't have to have any lipo in my butt, or because I had a butt, and I had legs that were, like, firm, and man, I
Long
was
too.
fucking hot. I just can't believe I didn't know it then. I just want to kick myself.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Wait
I
40
know.
years and you're going to regret not taking advantage and loving. Did you see the video of Lizzo talking to her belly?
Hmm.
See, that's
Oh,
what I'm trying to
Lizzo,
tell you. Like, you're gonna
Lizzo's
be
my
like her
hero.
in 40 years. You're gonna be like, damn, why didn't I appreciate? Like, my boobs were good. Like, my ass was good. Like, maybe I had a little bit like meat here and there, but like, so you're gonna regret not loving and accept, and not necessarily, because I get this, like, Charlemagne shits on her all the time, meaning like, talk to me after the heart attack, or like,
Yeah. But
so
she
as long
works out. I mean,
as you're healthy, love yourself.
yeah. I mean, I realize that I'm too big, like, in my stomach, and you know, you look at your BMI and in that, and if you're just uncomfortable, like I'm uncomfortable because I've gained weight. So I think you have to look at like how does your body feel? Even if you're like, I remember when I thought 160 pounds was too much, and I was like, oh, that would be my ideal weight right now because I'm like,
But
more than
you're thick, and I mean that
yeah.
in a positive way.
I mean, in high school, I was, I'm like 5'6", 5'7", depending like if I have heels.
Or
So
Tim's.
Tim's right. So 160 was a good weight. Um, and if I weighed that, I would be in the like normal range. But yeah, I just need to stop being procrastinating and
If you like those that stuff like that, you should download that Nike app, bro. I'm telling you, they used to charge for that Nike app, and now it's for free. And it's literally you can find 10-minute workouts, 12-minute workouts, 20-minute
tell
workouts,
me about
30-minute
this
workouts.
before.
What's that?
Did you tell me about this before?
Yeah, I told you that my brother gave me the information because he's the one that told me they used to charge for this app, and during COVID it's free. You should get it. When I told him I was working out, it's called Nike Training. I guess it's just Nike Training. It's the app picture has the swoosh and it says NTC. So I don't know if it's Nike Training Center, but the app is called Nike Training and it's for free right now, bro. That's the one that that's the one that I've been using the 4 days that I worked out. But that's the one that I've been using. But I just like how sometimes, because there was days that I woke up and I'm like, oh, I can't work out. I have to take a shower and I have a meeting. And then I'm like, I could do fucking 10 minutes, bro. So you log in and bro, 10 minutes, I was sweating. I jumped in the shower sweating. And of course, you don't have to do everything, right? So there's some things I can't do yet. So I'm not a
Yeah,
flexible person.
you gotta. They say, I may have said this before, but it takes 60 days to make something a habit.
You did mention
So, so keep doing it, even if it's like, and just work up on your stamina. Because to tell you the truth, if I did crunches right now, I'd be like, but just push through. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. It's so funny. This might be changing the subject. I got a new TV, and I was thinking about getting my bike. And now I'm thinking I need new couches because
think
I can.
that same thing, bro. I want a comfortable ass couch that matches my nice TV.
I know my couch is like, you could tell where my big butt
Ascos.
has sat. And it's like broken. I don't know if Blade broke it because he was a big guy and he sat there all the time. But
Yeah.
the boards are broken and you sit in it and you kind of like fall in.
I bet you he did because my dad did the same with our couch and my mom's couch, and that's his spot. That's why we don't sit in his spot because it sucks.
Well,
It's like you go,
I
because
don't sit
he's
on
like,
that couch.
we
I can't
go
get up.
in like and his side is even worse. So yeah, I need to get my mom. See, that's my problem. I should get her couches before I get myself couches. But my problem is that I don't want to say that what do I, her taste is very, the couch that I have right now is trash. I'm okay. I want to say this. It's a gem. I'll say it. The end tables of the couch that I have, and up until I move into this place, the coffee table that I had, I fucking found him on the street, bro. I was going to my mom's, and I was like, there was a time that I was like from couch to couch, like from place to place, and I was driving over there, and I saw this set of 2 end tables and a coffee table, and it looked okay to me. It was just wood with glass. So it was like about 9 p.m. and I go and I tell my mom, and I was like, hey mom, and I woke them up, and she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's just right out there. But the neighborhood is not, my mom doesn't live in a weird neighborhood. It was a really nice little neighborhood. It's actually where my brother lives now. But anyway, so it's a cul-de-sac. And So I tell them like this, I mean, look, I can't get them myself. So my stepdad's like, no, let's just go get it. Fuck it. Like once you move into your own place, you'll have it. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we go, and my mom was so embarrassed, bro. It's like, you're literally going to go get some trash furniture from the street. And I'm like, Mom, look at it. It's nice. So I grabbed it. I sanded that bitch. I painted it black. You can never tell, huh? Came from the fucking street, bro.
You know what? This chair that I'm sitting in, I found, it was just, you know how at the Goodwill boxes or the Big Brothers, Big Sisters, it was just sitting there and it was fine. So I just threw it in the back of my car.
Hell yeah.
That's why I have an office chair. Or there's this chair that I have in my backyard. It's like a yellow 70s, you know, that pear-shaped kind of. I got it. My neighbor had it out on her curb. So I went one night and just took it.
Oh, shit.
Well, I didn't know. She said all that stuff, people didn't come and pick up. So she just left it on the curb. And she also had a sewing machine that I took, and I just took it. And it works. I like sew up. I sew up, you know, tears.
Why did she get rid of it then?
It was old and heavy, and it's an antique, actually.
Ooh, like mine. I'm literally have mine now. I've been doing some changes, bro, because I'm thinking about in the future, you know, we're gonna need room for. I'm hoping in the near future that you're here potting with me eventually. So I put the big table. So I got the one with the old school sewing machine going on. I hit the shit out of my toe, so we gotta be careful with that. I was like, ouch, that's a fucking sewing machine under there. Hey, but what was I gonna tell you about that? Someone's what's the phrase? Someone's trash is another person's treasure or something?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's a stupid ass phrase because again, I relate it to people. I'm like, I don't want nobody's trash. She's not gonna be my treasure if she was someone else's trash.
It's not really trash. They're done with it. So
I know, I don't want your leftovers. Gross.
Well, I wouldn't, yeah, like a bed or anything where, you know, but furniture is like nightstands, chairs. It's not like, you know, where you have like,
Not like we're sharing underwear and shit.
yeah, booty ass in French, whatever. Booty ass, isn't that
Well,
booty ass, booty ass, booty ass.
no, because oxymoron is the opposites, and you're saying the same seas. It's called same seas.
Well, booty and ass is the same thing.
Yeah, but an oxymoron is opposite. It has to be like something that's opposite, right? It's not two things that are the same. It would be if it was ass mouth, but they're really not opposite. Only for guys.
Oxymoron is saying the same thing.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna look it up. Oxymoron.
It's true.
Ask bitch ass Siri.
I have a collegiate.
I have Merriam-Webster. Hold on. Oxymoron. Oxymoronic. Here we go. Oxymoronic. A combination of contradictory or incongruous.
Incongruent.
Incongruous words, such as cruel kindness. See, opposites. Butt ass or whatever you said is the same. See, I'm not that dumb, bro.
I never said you're dumb.
No, that is like kind of like mesmerized when I told that chick when she's like, I memorized the whole chapter. I'm like,
that's just not the right context.
You mean memorize? She's like, I think I'll know. English is your second language. I'm like, all right, well, go ahead and mesmerize everything. But that's what I'm saying. People sometimes like when I one time I said, are you being facetious? And someone's like, how do you even know that word? Fuck. How about fuck you?
How do you know that word? Damn.
People are dicks. Speaking of fuck yous, let me tell you the latest of the chronicles of the neighbors. I'm pretty sure they're listening. They can hear me and shit. So the other day I pulled up and they pulled up right behind me, and it was already late. It was like 11 p.m. And I was like, fuck, I really don't want to have this encounter right now, you know, because there has to be a talk or something, you know. Either we both pretend like we're cool, or one of us has an issue. And we all know I have a fucking issue with that trash because I dream about that shit now. But so I was like, fuck. And then I noticed it was both of them. It was her and her chick. Usually there's a butch one. That's the one I'm scared of. So I was like, fuck. So I was like, oh, well. I was like, oh, well, you know, if whatever, if it's going to go down, it's going to go down. Fuck it. At least I'm in front of my house, you know, and my cameras are rolling and shit. So I was like, fuck it. So, and I had laundry. So I had my laundry basket, and I get down and I was like, fuck it. So I start walking because they just parked behind me and they weren't doing anything. They were just there. They turned off the car and they were just there. And I could see them looking at me, but I'm like, all right. So finally I decided to, like, you know, because I had to go walk towards them to get into the fence. So I do it. I'm carrying my laundry and I look straight at them. And I kept walking. And so the one that I could see, because it was on the other one, the window was too tinted, but the one that I can see just did this. So I'm like, so I felt like a G-Bros. I was like, oh, so that means you don't got no problem, right?
That's like submissive.
So it kind of like, you know, like it did make me feel a little bit like tough and shit, right? So I get in the fence. I still got my laundry and shit, but now it's, oh, bro, I have my big ass basket of laundry. I had just did laundry on my mom's, and she just gave me 2 brooms. I'll tell you in a minute why. But I'm walking in with 2 brooms and laundry, trying to act cool and tough.
My broom.
With 2 brooms. So
cleaner. Laundry.
I'm like, I'm clean. You really want to fuck with me? I'm clean. Clean laundry and 2 brooms, bro.
Not just one.
You know, like I always tell you, it reminds me of my grandma when there's a Mexican lady sweeping the sidewalk. It's like, I got 2 brooms, bro. What you think that's
one for
for?
The outside, one for the inside.
Huevo. But I'll tell you what the trick is, and I'm gonna give up a super good gem here that my mom, it was my mom's idea. But so I get here to the door, and I'm like, well, now I don't want to. Now I feel tough, so now I'm like, well, I can't be a bitch. I'm just gonna linger here until they walk in. So, because our doors are literally like, you know, here and here. So I was like, I got too tough, right? And I was like, I'm just gonna wait. And then I realized, what the fuck am I doing, bro? Like, they're probably in their 20s. I'm an old ass bitch with 2 brooms and clean laundry. I need to get to my inside my house and forget about this. So I just opened the door, came in. As soon as I came in, I shut the door. They went outside and went to their place. I don't know what it's about. I like to think that I intimidated them. Maybe it's just like, whoa, she's already crazy. And now she's coming in with 2 brooms. But let me tell you the broom situation, though. So this is brilliant. My mom came up with this. Instead, so you go buy yourself cheap brooms at the dollar store or whatever, and instead of getting on your knees to scrub the tub, you use one of those brooms, and then you just keep that broom for your tub. So that's the clean broom, and then you never have to bend down and clean the tub again, bro. So I clean my tub.
Tub with the broom?
Yeah, bro, it's a brand new broom. It's clean. So the only thing that bitch touches is my tub. So I put the Clorox, you know, the things to clean, and I start scrubbing the shit out of it, but I'm not on my hands and knees scrubbing, you know what I mean? I'm doing it with the broom. It's fucking brilliant, bro. It's one of my mom's greatest fucking inventions and shit. I told a couple of my friends, and they say it changed their lives.
Is the broom like wicker or plastic?
No, plastic.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a cheapy $1 dollar store broom, bro. Like the ones that she got, because we bought several, and there's one that's better. It's white with blue. What are they called? The little cepillos? Yeah. And I even write on mine, this one's for the bath, because I used to have a ratchet ass ex. So I'm like, this one's for the tub
Yeah, you don't want to attract.
inside. This one is outside. Bro, I even drew things on it because she was a painter. So I was like, do you not understand words? So I drew a toilet. This is the one for the inside. And then I drew birds. That's for the outside. Okay, mija? So I even drew on mine because I'm like, bruh, don't use my fucking tub broom to sweep your cat's hair, bro. You know? But yeah, the greatest adventure, bro. But that's why I had 2 brooms. I recently told my mom I went to the dollar store and I found one that wasn't the same and it didn't work as well. So she went and got me 2.
Hey, maybe they think you're a witch. That's what you're a
I
brouhaha.
put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
I have cool brooms.
You can top my 2 brooms. I'm OCD.
OTT witch. No, I have a broom for outside, and I keep it in my little shed on my outside. And I have actually 2 brooms for like the one for the kitchen and one for the bathroom.
Oh, I
But
use. Well, you know, my bodega is tiny. Like you're sweeping the kitchen and you accidentally sweep the bathroom or the living room.
well, that's true. I have a little bit more area than you, I guess. But yeah,
In every sense of.
oh, what are you saying? Are you laughing at me?
You
Are
have a
you
little bit
laughing
more.
at me?
You have more area than me. Are you laughing at my pants?
Are you laughing at my pants? And the guy's like, pants? What? He's just
Excuse
like
me, ma'am.
perplexed. Like,
You mean your
are you,
leggings, ma'am?
are you accusing me of sexual harassment?
No, that's true, right? Oh shit. Well, we are 40 minutes in, but happy Black History Month, y'all.
Oh my god. I was watching TikTok, of course. I'm
Of
obsessed.
course, I have news about that, so go ahead.
Don't tell me anything bad.
No,
But
no, positive.
okay, this chick, she's a nurse that she works with Bert. What do you call it? Gynecologist? Like,
Okay.
or what's the
OBGYN?
yeah, she's a nurse. I don't know what you call a nurse that does that. But she works with
A pussy nurse. Just kidding. Go ahead.
she was saying that she did the history, and there's oh my god, I can't remember his name. But in history, they used to perform like to make sure that when they were when black women were having babies, they didn't give them pain meds because the theory was that black women didn't have pain, so they didn't use any, like they would perform like experiments on
Why?
their.
What was the thought behind, or what was the whole thought process behind that they don't feel pain? Like even animals feel pain. So what? And I know like white people and racist white people used to
Well,
treat them like animals. So
that's the racist thing about it. They didn't think they were
they're like
human.
not human.
Yeah. Well, even dogs. Well, now we know that dogs do feel pain.
Plants feel, bro.
I know, but
we're not even like hippie people.
she was just like, she was a white lady, and so she was talking about, because it was Black history, and just like the history of just the way Black people are treated. Like they don't give them pain meds. She said even in her nursing books that it said basically that Black people have less pain receptors than white people, and so that was the theory behind not giving them medical treatment, because they don't feel pain. I'm like,
Crazy, bro.
yeah,
Fucking crazy.
That's fucked up. And I mean, I can see how Black people are like, the fuck? I mean, but I think it is true because they've had to endure, shit, not getting good medical care, and so it is perceived.
No, I don't
No,
think
I'm
that has
just
anything to
saying,
do with.
it's just perceived like, oh, they
I
don't.
think that's a cop out.
No,
I
I
think
totally agree. I'm not
it's
just
like you're saying it's like you're saying, look at all those people that wear tattoos. So they must get used to it. I know people that love that pain. That's one of the reasons. Money and pain are the reasons why I don't get as many tattoos as I want to. If it wasn't like about money or pain, bro, I'd probably be covered in tattoos. But I'm like super sensitive with my skin and everything. I'm like a fucking delicate ass flower and shit. So I'm like, ouchie. They're like, oh, I just barely, put the little alcohol rub. I'm like, oh. So it's like you saying that there's some people that, and I know you don't mean it, I know that's not what you're trying to say, but I'm just like, that's so fucking idiotic. Like, it has nothing to do with the fact that, so if I subject you to pain more, you're gonna eventually be able to take, like, I know what the thought process that there is, like, you get used to or you adapt, I guess is what they're trying to think or say. But nah, bro, nobody adapts to pain or anything like that in a way
Yeah.
where you're like, oh, my child can probably handle it because, we're black. It's like, nah, bro, that's fucking bullshit. What a fucking bunch of racist bullshit.
That's just American history.
Ish.
They
American History X for sure, bro.
They have lied about, well, the Native Americans. They've taken, well, like indigenous women, and they rape and kill them, and then nothing is done. Just like Breonna Taylor. I mean,
Rest in
yeah,
peace. Yes.
Rest in peace.
Oh my God, bro. Well, we are almost about an hour, and I do want to get to that story, bro, because even though, this is the thing with my friends, when I guess sometimes they don't realize the things that I go through, because every story I tell you, I make it funny because I'm a storyteller. So I'm not going to sit here and bore you or like make you feel shitty. Well, maybe feel shitty. Like, I am trying to evoke an emotion. But so when I tell stories, sometimes I try to, like, and that's that whole like the laughter is a defense mechanism, but some shit is fucking scary. So, I was gonna tell you the story and it's scary, but it really did freak me out. And when you said Breonna Taylor, it really did, like, it was just like a trigger that happened, but let me see, I don't have anything else that was funny before that.
I was when I was texting you about that particular thing we were talking about, and I put, is that the popo? And when I put in popo, a little policeman icon came up. I thought, popo is on like the emojis.
And you know what's funny? If you put an accent on the last O, it means shit in Spanish. Popo means shit, means poop. Yeah, like if my mom would be like, oh, your nephew made some popo. I'm like, oh, good. I'm like, your nephew pooped. You froze. Did I freeze?
Now,
you froze.
Officer.
You're froze.
I'm not frozen.
Yeah, you're frozen. I'm gonna take a picture. You
Should I check my internet?
I don't know if it's you or me. Hold on.
Did you screenshot it?
No. I didn't have a chance. You moved too fast, but you kept going like. Okay, you're back. Am I back?
Yeah. It's choppy.
How about now?
It's a little laggy.
Bah, what the shit? How are you now? Because you're perfect to me now, right now.
You're perfect.
You are so beautiful to me. Can you see?
I love myself. Oh, what were we going to talk about?
Well, I wanted to tell the story about the thing real quick, just to get it out of the way. But again, I wanted to make it funny, but there's something about it that, it freaked the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm joking and everything. So, we talked about, I think I told the Isle Cats and Kittens about the the crazy lady, you know, that you said looked like a zombie that came over. I think something else that happened another time. But then, so the other night, I hear a bunch of men and talking, and I don't know what it is. And I know this is going to sound bad, but I know the sound of racist men. I just know the sound they make when they gather. I swear, bro. So I know how to avoid them. I know the feeling, the energy, and and maybe they're not meaning to, like, oh, we're gonna fuck up a brown or black person, but just that, I don't know what it is, bro. I can smell their privilege. So I was like, what the fuck? So it scared me because it sounded like really close. I changed my bed to, like, now the head of the bed is kind of like on the side of the wall that's you know, towards the outside. I shouldn't say that because I don't want people to try to kill me, but you know, my paranoid ass is like, you don't know where my head is. You don't know where my head is. Try to hit it. Try to hit it. So anyway, I wake up, I grab my phone, look at the cameras, see like a shitload of fucking popos just, you know, roaming around there chatting. Some of them had masks, some didn't. So I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? So first I'm like, what? And I literally thought, what did I do? Like, did I run? Maybe I ran a stop sign. Like, what happened? I just started thinking about shit. And then I'm like, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. And I'm like, it's probably for the neighbor. Because first of all, I was like, oh, well, you know, my neighbor that's in the police academy, it's probably for him. But when they were just chatting out there, and I'm like, why wouldn't he be out there though with them? And if they weren't here for him, his nosy cop ass would come out, you know? So then I was like, they're not here for him. Maybe he's not even home. So I was like, so it's me or homegirl. So then I'm like, immediately I thought Breonna Taylor. Because first I was like, oh shit, I think I have a little bit of weed in the house. And then I started thinking about my alcohol, like it's illegal and it's fucking prohibition and shit. And I started like, oh my God, my bottles and shit. And I wanted to wake up and put shit away. And it's like, what am I going to put away? I started thinking about dildos and strap-ons, bro. Like, it's illegal to have them and shit. So I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, should I just stay in bed? But then I thought Breonna Taylor. And then my fucking shit went dark, bro. Because then I'm like, what if they're not even here for me, but they are out there waiting to raid a place, and they happen to have the wrong location, you know? So they're right in the middle of myself and my neighbor. So I'm just like, oh God, I hope they smash her door first because she has stairs. I don't. You know, you're immediately into my place. For her, you still have to go up the stairs. So she'll have a chance to, you know, react and shit. Anyway, I'm freaking out. And so I'm looking at the faces because they keep like roaming around, walking around. So I counted 5. But I could hear more, and I could see them talking to someone where there wasn't like no access in the camera view. And I could see all kinds of vehicles parked around my hood, which usually there's the usuals. I'm freaking out, bro. And all of a sudden I hear someone, like, it seemed like they're talking to my neighbor, the one in the police academy. And they're just being rude to him. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, when it reminded me of when fraternities, you know, they do those things to the newbies, the way they talk to them and they want them to respect them. That's what it reminded me of. They were yelling at him and telling him shit. And he's all, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then I'm like, okay, well, at least he's out there. So now I feel better. But then when I looked at the camera again, he wasn't. So I was like, what the shit? Later on, when I looked at the video, I saw that he just passed by real quick. He's just like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then he left. But in the middle of the night, it was like 1 a.m, bro. It was 1 a.m.
Wow.
So anyway, they take him, they put him in a car, they drive fast as hell. The rest of them slowly start getting into different vehicles. I hear at least, I see 4 vehicles take off, but I hear more. So who knows how many were here? That shit freaked the fuck out of me, bro. And I don't even know how I was able to go back to sleep, but so in the morning, I woke up and I felt all fucking like, what the fuck just happened? My neighbor's car was in there. So I'm like, I hope he's okay, because why isn't his car there if they took him? But then there was like a mask on the floor. So I was like, ew. So I finally, I took a break. I was working and I took a break and I went outside. And it was this mask that it was a cloth one, and on the other, and the image was like a skull's mouth. It was just like a cool mask. But I'm like, whose fucking masks is this, bro? So when I go back on the video, I see the cops looking at it and like kicking it with their feet. I don't know, bro. That whole situation was crazy. I don't know. I know this is like a long story and it was boring and it had nothing to do with anything, but I just had to tell you, bro.
I want to get cameras now.
Oh, I need to get better cameras, bro. That shit was ratchet.
Does your camera still go off? Like, does it still say that weird thing?
Oh, no, not anymore. Ever since I changed my internet, it doesn't.
When they delivered my TV, they didn't even ring the bell. I'm like, but it was in a box and it didn't say like TV.
Still, that size of a box, anybody would try to come in, you know?
But it's pretty bulky. They would have to be really quick.
So, I don't think you've seen it, bro. I'm going to send you some videos because I'm in that neighborhood application. They take that shit fast, bro.
Shit. So I think I want to get just, I don't know, maybe, I can't afford like expensive cameras, but
anyway, let's change the subject.
That reminds me of one time my neighbor, he opened, because you can hear when they open their door. So he opened his door and there was this like dude selling something, and you know, Daniel, he's so friendly, or maybe I shouldn't mention his name, but my neighbor's so friendly. He was just talking to him and all of a sudden it got heated. The dude was like yelling at him, and I heard him say, "You're racist, you're racist." And my neighbor's like, "Dude, I'm gay. I'm not a racist." And he's like, "I just don't think," because he was like, he wanted him to give him money for something that, and like whatever he was selling, he just didn't, you know, trust whoever this person was. And so this guy started telling him he was a racist because he was
not buying from him.
He was brown. He was a brown dude. And so, and he was yelling, and he was like, and my neighbor was like, "Hey dude, I'm sorry, I don't trust this whatever." And he started yelling, and you know, afterwards I text, or during I text him, "Is everything okay?" And he was saying this guy accused him of being a racist, and I heard him, "You're a racist." And he was like, "Hey dude, I might be white, but I'm a gay man, you know, I'm not
super privileged."
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I'm just regular ass privilege.
Yeah. But you know, it was just weird because I could hear him, and that was the most exciting thing. Well, not exciting, but as far as, you know,
you probably had more drama at your house.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, there's been some times back in the day.
Oh Lordy. Well, did you see, this is completely off the subject, but how somebody changed the Hollywood sign to HOLLYBOOB? HOLLYBOOB. No. And I'm like, HOLLYBOOB.
I haven't watched the news. I've been staying away from the news, actually.
I have to. I can't stay away from a few. And like, I watched the beginning of Rachel Maddow. I watched the beginning of not the beginning, but I'll try to watch CNN here and there. I used to watch Fox, but now I don't. I tried to keep watching Fox after Trump, you know, left. They're a bunch of fucking pussy ass
They're
bitches. Like fucking horrible.
And Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh my God. That whole situation, bro. How the fuck are Republicans gonna try to get Cheney out, but then they get offended because they just like the whole situation of how they're treating this Marjorie lady over, you know, what's her name, Cheney? It's crazy to me, bro. How the fuck are they trying to kick this Cheney lady out because she voted for the impeachment because of the insurrection, and then with this lady That's fucking crazy. Wanted to kill Pelosi. You had like all this like fucking vicious.
And she's saying that you need to go to the Capitol. The Capitol belongs to the people. I'm like, what?
That shit is
That
crazy,
doesn't
bro.
mean you can break in to the Capitol and break into people's offices and, you know, put your feet up on their desk.
But yeah, I mean, because it was not like they shitted all over everything, you know. I don't know, bro. You know, I keep thinking about that. I was telling my mom the other day, I'm a very patriotic person, you know, and people might think that just Mexican, but I'm a Mexican American. So I'm of course my, you know, my blood is green, white, and red, but I'm an American. And I'm patriot, and bro, I was gonna join the military. I was gonna go to fucking war after 9/11 and shit. Like I was all for that shit. Like I'm American. So I tell my mom, I don't understand how they think that, oh, they're cool with like keeping our people in cages and shit. I became an American when I was, I think, 18 years old. I think maybe younger, maybe 17. And 17 or probably younger because I wasn't an adult. So 17. Anyway, my point is that how can you be born here, be about like, oh, I like Trump because America, 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 and shit on your flag, in your country, in your buildings, in your. I tell my mom, I can't believe that I'm more patriotic than these people that support Trump. That shit blows my mind, bro.
That chick was saying 9/11 was a conspiracy. So was
Yeah.
the Parkland shootings, that they were paid actors.
Oh, and that AOC did that whole crying on the cages, like, oh no, that was Candace Owens that said that, huh? That Candace Owens has been staying on the news too. That ratchet pussy Candace Owens, shit.
Well,
That
it's
she's
like
giving shit to AOC. That how the fuck does being a black woman give you? I'm not gonna say it like that. How do I say? I just don't understand this fucking person, Candace Owens, bro. How the fuck are you? Can you be who you are, first of all? And yes, but how dare you shit and question someone because of their abuse or things or their trauma?
Well,
So
when she said shit about what's his name, the 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Oh my God, what's his name?
George Floyd, bro.
Yeah, George. When she talked about George Floyd, well, he was a criminal. like that fucking criminals, whether or not you have to have a trial before you even.
What's a criminal?
Yeah.
Am I a criminal, bro?
He had passed whatever, and so
again, like I don't want to put my shit out there, but like, okay, so what kind of charges did he kill someone? No. So what's a criminal? Am I a criminal? So like so the other night where the cops were here, if they did break in and by accident and kill me by accident because I'm a paranoid fucking bitch and I would protect myself, even though they'll be like, well, why did she fight? Why did she fight? Well, because I'm a paranoid ass person and you're breaking into my house and I know what happened to Breonna Taylor. And if I get killed, and they'll be like, oh no, but she's a criminal, quote unquote, because I have a record. So
or when the police officers took that man out of he wouldn't get out of the car because he was paralyzed, and the wheelchair was in the back seat, and his girlfriend was like, he can't get up, he's paralyzed. And so they, like, you could see the video, they drug him out. A paralyzed person, like, yeah, that's just crazy, bro. That is fucked up. Taking a paralyzed person, paralyzed and a black person, you know, disabled, like, shit. Talking about the trifecta.
God damn, you know? Bro. It's I don't know, bro. I just thought that things would be more obvious to people now. But I guess they're so brainwashed or so themselves just evil that they don't care. You know, those I thought at this point certain white women would know if they're Karens they'll know. If you're a Karen, I have a feeling that you had a fear and you even asked us. I'm not a Karen. I'm not, because, well, whatever. But I'm saying, Karen knows if she's a Karen, even if she hasn't gone viral per se, right? So how now? How are you still willing to show your Karenness, bro? You know, courtside Karen. I mean, we had the Soho Karen. You know, like the most recent ones. It's like, bro, how are you still so willing to be so Karenish? Like, can you chill? Can you sit down for a second and shit? Let me say something real quick that just reminded me, because I looked at myself in the camera. It's really funny because I've been seeing podcasts. I mess a lot with my face, and I mess a lot with my nose and my mouth. And I don't know, but someone told me that this could look like a Coke person, like a, you know, like a, you know. I just want to say, no, for the record, never in my life I've even tried Coke. So if I look funny because I'm always like touching myself and shit, like I just have a weird thing always touching my face. That's why when they're like,
I have allergies, so
when they're like, Corona, you can't, just don't touch your face, wear your mask and don't touch your face and you can go to work. And I'm like, what? I can't be 2 seconds. I have to touch myself. Whoa. I have to touch my face, you know. So but anyway, I don't do Coke. I do cats and kittens. I never have. I've never even tried it. But anyway, keep going. Bro. I see myself all like.
No, I'm really sensitive too. Just because I've had.
And I'm always fucking with my teeth, though.
Man, I've had nasal surgery. I've had so many infections in my nasal. Like I used to get sinus infections every couple of months. That's why I got the surgery. And now I don't get sinus infections. Even when I was young, I remember being sick all the time. And I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but I think because my mom and dad smoked when they both smoked and we were in the car, you know, like.
Oh, the back in the day is like that, you know?
I think my lungs got like compromised because, well, my mom would like open the window, but I could still smell like, you know, secondhand smoke and shit. I think it fucked up my lungs and my upper respiratory.
I like that your lungs were compromised. I like that phrase.
I know, I need the vaccine.
We will get it, bro. We will get it soon.
I have high blood pressure and I'm obese and my lungs are crap.
Well, first I saw that there was a percentage that here in New Mexico where actually is one of the states that's doing really good about giving the vaccine and being able to get it. But I also heard that they stopped certain vaccines that were giving, and I heard that from people that actually were told like, oh, never mind, because we ran out. So I guess everybody's kind of running out, right?
Some of my people where I work, they gotten this thing where you have to spit in front of a Zoom person. You have to open the package that they send you, and you spit, and then you know, close it up. It's the vaccine, or it's the testing. Just because we need 25% of our people tested. Right now we're only at 10%. So.
Oh fuck! Hey, bro, I gotta piss and I need a drink.
Me too.
All right, let's do it. What's that? No, let's just grab a drink. Okay. We're barely at an hour and 15 minutes.
Hi, I'm Mike Lindell. I have the best pillow in the world.
Oh shit! Yes, I just got a wine all over my white shirt.
Oh no,
that's okay.
We're both wearing white.
Yeah. Hey, would that mean we're pure?
Is white a color?
I guess not, because when they say colored people, they don't include you guys.
You guys. Oh damn, that was super mean. You guys. You people.
What, homie?
Are you my homie still?
Of course, always. Especially after this story.
You're laughing at my pants?
No, I'm laughing at the fact that I told you I don't even know if I wanted to say this or not, but fuck it.
Oh,
We're
okay.
here, and this should be like 100 episode type of shit, or like 100 subscriber type of shit, but fuck it. I'll just give a little quick thing, because I don't even know how comfortable I feel with this shit.
Damn.
What? Let me take this little shot real quick.
Oh, I forgot to get my shot. Oh, God.
Oh.
I need to add some more bitters.
Guess what, bro? So I get a, was it an email or a text? I forget, but it was very direct. Hey, you downloaded and there was some initials, and then in parentheses what it meant, and then there was some technical explanation.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have access. It was sent to me. So now I have access to your phone, and I've recorded you masturbating several times. If you do not give me this amount of Bitcoins and send it blah, 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 and respond, all your contacts are going to get those videos. Have you gotten anything from me, bro?
Oh, my God, no.
I don't have the money, bro. So if you guys, because I was like, well, this is true. I have been masturbating a lot. And, I try when I'm about to like reach, I try to move the phone away so that you don't get that image of the O face. But maybe you did. So when I got that, I'm like, first off, my immediate thing was like, this is fuck you guys. But then I was like, I did download recently something. So I was like, is this possible? God. But then I'm like, so I started looking at my contacts. It's like, some of them, you guys will be fine. I mean, it's horrible and you'll be traumatized, but you'll be fine. But others, I'm like, oh, fuck. I have a lot of professional contacts on my phone. So I thought about deleting some people in my contacts, but then I thought, if you already have all this information, then you already have it. So go ahead and send my masturbation videos, bro. All I could do is sue, Yeah. I could sue, right?
Right.
So if you get something, let me know. Any of you IO cats and kittens, you're in my phone contacts and you get some videos of me jacking off. Let me know, because apparently they're worth a lot according to this person. Like, I don't know, it was that good. You know how my complaint about TikTok, how they literally are recording themselves watching somebody else's creation? That's how it will be. It's like, you recorded me watching somebody else's creation, and you recorded my reaction to it, and you got my O face, and hey, maybe I get some like acting gigs from this.
There you go. Think positive.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying my hardest, because so that happens, right? And then I'm like, it's probably fake. And then one morning I wake up and I decide, this time I am going to work out. But I start doing things, and then, I'm like on the computer doing stuff, and then I go and do other things. I'm doing on the computer stuff, and then go myself and get coffee. And that's my morning usually, and at least 2021, that's how it's been. Like I haven't gotten my groove yet, So I was like, let me just take a fucking shower, and maybe that way I can kind of, just get in my whole thing. And then I realized I had a meeting, but I'm like, fuck, I can take a quick shower. So I jump in, take a quick shower, boom, 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 done, put lotion on, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm already like 2 minutes late. So I go in there, and there's no link for the Zoom. So I'm like, okay. So I have to message someone. So I was like, hey, are we having a meeting or not? And they're like, yeah, we're here all waiting. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, where? And they're like, well, use the old link. So I use the old link. I go in. And then when I go in, there's only 4 people. One has their camera on and the other ones don't. but it's quiet. Nobody's saying shit. So it freaked me out. I'm like, am I in the right one? And then I thought I was frozen. So I was like, I was about to go click the little microphone to be all like, am I frozen, you guys? But instead of the microphone, I clicked the camera. And I hadn't put clothes on. I just got in the shower. So
Oh my God.
I want to show you the pose that I was in. I will show you and I'll just blur my nipples. So I was in this kind of pose, bro.
Oh.
Well, I'll have to back up because you could see my crotch. But I was like all the way like this. And you could see like all of this in my crotch. And it was quick, bro. It was quick. So I was like, oh, fuck. And I was like, my heart stopped and nobody said anything. Nobody moved. So I was like, And then there's a person there that will never miss an opportunity to shit on me if she can. So I thought, let me wait for her. And when she didn't say something, I'm like, well, maybe she's being classy. So let me see if I get a text. So I'm waiting for her, nothing. So I was like, well, she didn't see. But what if the other one saw? I have no idea, bro. At this point, I'm trying to tell myself my body's not that ugly. My body's not that ugly. Because what else can I tell myself, bro? It's like, that's fucking devastating, bro. It's fucking devastating. You have no idea. I'm like, how? I thought I could pass all of fucking 2020 without a fucking mishap, and this happens in fucking February of 2021, bro. I know. Maybe this is a sign I'm done with soon. Huh?
I think because I have an office, it's a little bit like I don't even go into the room if I'm getting ready for a meeting. Like,
don't?
I
take my computer everywhere, bro. I'm in a meeting and I go to the restroom. I don't face it towards me, but I'm in the restroom with it. Bro, I gotta do what I gotta do.
I just turn it up and mute and mute both the video.
Sometimes it's not as loud
when I go to the bathroom.
Well, if you saw something and it traumatized you, I apologize. And if you liked it, well, then you're welcome. And hopefully it will never happen again unless you and I are in a relationship. That shit was awful, bro. But
the real deal.
I want to tell you, did you know about the blue check homes? I thought about you right away.
I saw that and I didn't really understand it.
So there was a scam out there and there was some people selling, or like a company or a person selling blue check homes, quote unquote, meaning that they were blue check, like your social media. So you bought it because you thought it was like a recognized home, but it was a scam. But it reminded me of you because you want that blue check so bad, and you know there's a lot of scams out there for it that they can actually get you that blue check without you being a celebrity. And because I really don't like, what are the specifications? You could probably look at them and you'll be like, oh, maybe I don't fit. But there's a lot of people that have that blue check that just know the right people.
Like 10,000 followers, 10,000 views within 30 days, and
on TikTok.
Yeah.
But that's just TikToks. So who knows what Instagrams is and what Twitter's is. But I know Twitter and Instagram, I've heard several times you can buy that shit. So I imagine, I don't know how TikTok, but anyway, I just thought about you with the blue check home. Are you looking for a blue check home, bro? I was like, I wish I would have been in that scam and be all like, oh yeah, it has a blue check. You didn't know? You don't know where you're living, bro.
There was this hack on TikTok where you could put the blue check right by your name, so it looks like you're it's called verified.
Yeah, you're verified.
In TikTok, and I tried doing it. They took the blue check off in the emojis. It's only like I think
I seen it.
It's green now.
Oh.
There's only a green check. So if you wanted to
they took the blue one out.
So like, because too many people were like trying to act like they're
But what does
verified.
it matter if you have an emoji of a blue check? It's clearly different. That's just like, it was so funny, bro. You see all these homes and they got the literally they got a little blue check outside.
I'm gonna put a little. I'm gonna draw a little blue check and put
You
it.
totally should, bro. And send me the picture so we can
Take
post
your
it.
picture. My house is blue check. I'm
I was
verified.
like, you don't even know nothing about what happens in this certified and verified home.
Woo, woo, woo. I got 10,000 views.
Oh, that person that got my information, he's watching you masturbate.
But no, they start paying you if you get
No, I know.
like you can be a creator. I actually filled out this survey to be a creator, and they just ask you like how many things you post and what things you like, and like
Bro,
what other medias you use. Like
I was gonna say, bro, you're a creator in a lot of platforms you might not even know.
I know.
We're creators, bro. We're creators on Spotify, SoundCloud, Instagram, YouTube. Like, we're creators everywhere. I don't know how to use TikTok, so I haven't tackled that shit. But like, bro, we're creators. Like, our Instagram is not a regular Instagram, bro. It's a creator podcast Instagram. And I know most people don't know, but because you just see the same page or whatever. But like, nah, bro, we're creators and shit. That's why I told you that it bugged me, that whole using that term creator for TikTok, when I feel TikTok is just a bunch of like stealing people's ideas. But I've been really like getting into it, bro. Like I've just been trying to like, me, I always say, I wish I had this passion for my job, because I'm so like, now I gotta research TikTok. So literally all last week, I was obsessed with TikTok, bro. I discovered a few people that I'm in love with now, but then I learned it's not, yes, there's some people that get a shitload of views on those like reaction videos, but no, there are creators. There's a lot of actual like genuine, unique, just
that white chick, Charlie D'Amelio, she has like 400 million followers, and she only follows like 100, and
see,
that's the one that makes like 100,000 a year.
wow.
And her family's rich because actually she lost a lot of followers because she had a video where she was like talking down to her chef. Like the chef made this fancy meal, and she's like, can't we just have hot pockets or something? And it was like so like white privilege, like teenage, like what a bitch. And so people were like, she was just kind of racist toward her because she has a chef, and she probably's got maids and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
So I don't know. I think TikTok has a like, wow, it just pisses me off that Jason Derulo and all those celebrities have like, why are they on TikTok? I mean,
Because COVID, bro, and because they're hungry and thirsty. They're thirsty, one, and two, they're hungry because of COVID. But it's kind of like I was telling you, how dare Michelle Obama create a podcast, bitch? Just kidding. I'm just saying, like,
I would watch her podcast.
How are we going to compete? It's just that whole Demi Moore with the podcast of her talking sexual. It's boring as fuck, bro. But how are we competing with Demi Moore talking about sex? We're two ratchet ass old bitches. Like, I'd rather hear Demi Moore talk about sex. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So that one,
ratchet?
Nah, it was just fucking, fucking with you. But what I was saying though, bro, it is a lot of youngins, but I did find this week some unique content and some creative content. I'm trying to get the hang of it because it's so, and this is going to sound super conceited, okay? But I'm just going to say it and put it out there because I'm trying to understand TikTok. But I've always thought, and I've told you this several times, that if there was a camera following me around at all times, I can produce so much content because there's things that happen to me where people are not looking and there's no cameras, And I know anybody can say that. Oh, well, yeah, this happened to me and there was no camera. No. I'm like daily shit happens to me, like daily. and I know it happens to you too. And I've told you
Oh my
this too.
God. I have to
If
tell
there
you
was
a story.
cameras, if there was cameras following you, like we would get
Yeah.
that fucking footage. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So that's
GoPro.
what TikTok is, bro. TikTok is being able to know how to record yourself or having a person that records all your stupidity so that we can filter your 8 stupid shit out of 10 and 2 are gonna get you those fucking numbers.
Right.
That's how it works. That's how
I
it
wish
works.
I had a camera. One time I was in Walgreens. It's funny. Okay, there's 2 stories. When I worked at Walgreens when I was a student, and I worked in the night, and I would just like, make the shelves neat and nice, and I would cashier. And this guy comes up with like an 18 pack. He puts it on the end of the counter, and I'm like, he's like, oh, I forgot something. And I don't pay attention. And he comes back, steals the 18 pack, and runs out the door.
Oh shit.
And the person, like the manager lady, she's like, just don't run. We can't run after him because of
Policy.
yeah, we can't. But she just looks at me like, you didn't know he was gonna take that? Didn't you tell him? Like, I was like, what, 20? I was like, I didn't know. I trust people. Looking at me like, how could you be so naive? You knew what he was doing. I'm like, no, I didn't. I really, truly thought he had to get something else. And so it was in the liquor department. Must have been 23 because I had to be over 21. And then I was in Walgreens a couple of years ago, and it was funny because as I was passing, I was going to that Walgreens at Sequoia and Coors, and I noticed this guy crossing the street, and he had like orange pants on, and I thought, oh, that's weird. Orange pants. Like he looked like he was
And shirt or just the pants?
No, the pants. Oh, the shirt.
Shirt white?
I think it was like.
I'm just thinking, like, was he in prison?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, that looks weird. It look like prison pants. And so I go into the Walgreens and I get my things, and then I go to get a liquor, of course. And all of a sudden, I see this guy running out the door with I don't know what he had. He had like liquor, and I was like, he's stealing something. And I point, he's stealing something. And the dude's like, yeah. Like, he didn't even do anything. He got
like
on the
phone.
phone.
Loss prevention dude or what?
Yeah. Well, just the person in the liquor area.
They're not supposed to follow them, bro. Liability.
Yeah. Well, and I was just like, he's stealing something. Like, he's like, yeah, I know. But it was that same guy that was walking across the street in the orange pants.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I was like, I knew if the cops were to ask me for a witness, whatever, I would have said, yeah, he's wearing orange pants. If you're gonna steal something, I think about this like card.
Black.
What?
What'd you say? No, I
if
said
you're gonna steal something, don't wear.
I was gonna say just wear all black.
Or jeans or something that's
normal.
Not noticeable.
Like I'm not gonna wear this hat if I go and steal something.
Don't do a crime in a vehicle that's like purple or orange or some distinct. Get like a gray or a black or, well, not even black. Black is more
black or white.
Black or white, but gray. Sorry, I was mocking you.
I know.
If you're black or what? Hey, I haven't mocked you in a long time.
Just 2 episodes.
Oh.
You didn't mock me for my birthday. I appreciate that.
No, like that time where you said you're making fun of me.
But you know what's funny about that? And I know you don't have the time and shit, but if you watch, and because I edit this shit, so I know the content a little bit more than you. If you watch and the last 5 episodes before that, And I can promise you it's even before that more. 5 episodes before that. And then after, you're shitting at me constantly, especially in your drunk episodes, like constantly on my accent, you're making fun of me and everything. And then the one time after 5, 6, 7 episodes of you shitting on me, I'm like, are you making fun of me? Oh, you're all hurt? Are you getting all hurt? Are you getting? And I was like, whoa. Like, look back at the fucking, like, IO cats and kittens see this, bro. Like, you're the sensey one. I'm all taking all your heat, like, yeah, go ahead and make fun of me. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, cool,
You know what?
whatever. And I get over it. But that the one time that I'm like, are you making fun of me? You're like, I'm like, calm the fuck down, bitch. I brought it up
You know
for
what? It's like, I don't, there's no malice in it. I think I just do it out of, I used to do that with my brother, and it was just like a jokey thing, and I realized that it offended him. So I wasn't trying to be like, it's just, you know how you tease, but
That's what I was gonna say, and I tell you all the time, like my humor. When I tell you, like when we laugh, your jalapeno and all that shit, like our humor is heavy, is like, you know, intense, but that's also like when I'm all like, "Are you making fun of me?" I'm not being all like, I'm all, "Are you making fun of me?" Because I'm about to shit on you, because I'm not gonna put up with it tonight, bitch. You know. But it's like giving it back. It's humor, so it's not
yeah.
like that. It's not like. You didn't hear my feelings. Like,
But
bro, you know me. If my feelings are hurt, you don't ever hear or see or know anything about me ever again. You know when I'm mad. It's like, you will never see me again.
You won't talk to me.
I will never talk to you or see you. Speaking about that, if you really are that like crazy about it, Eledo, I'm going to say it right now, because if you're following me, because if you're like actually, like, I don't know what you're trying to do, my dude, right now, but like I get another tweet from you on my birthday. So what am I supposed to feel precious and like all love that you remember my birthday after years when you backstabbed me how many years ago? So I just want to put it out there right now. Again, I'll say it. Eledo, I'm talking to you. I've been talking to you in all these podcasts. What the fuck are you on my Twitter for, bro? Like, what do you want? Don't be this whole, like, you're acting like a bitch. Like, no. Just say it. Just come in and say it. Say what you want. Say what you want to say. And I'll be honest and clear with you. You want to apologize? Go for it. Because you obviously clearly want my French. Like, I know it sounds cocky, and I tell all of you, the moment I fucking rip the Band-Aid, I don't pick it up again. A lot of people are like, no, you've given so many chances. It's like, no. I hadn't ripped off the Band-Aid yet. But once it's ripped, bruh, you're trash. And you will no longer be picked up. I don't know where to find you. Like, I put you in the one trash can, but by now the trash is gone. So I don't know what you want. I got your message. I don't know how I'm supposed to answer when you haven't talked to me for years and you backstab me and you keep like trying to be cute throughout, you know, this whole time. And then all of a sudden you wish me a happy birthday and then you don't even spell it out. My G, like, what you want? Like, tell me what you want. Like be straight up, because at this point, remember all those questions you had about homegirl, about why she dumped you and all this stuff that we used to talk about when we were homies? Remember that? At this point, I have the answers, bro, because I'm more close to her than I am to you. I have the answers. So you let me know what you want to do. I know you're married and everything changed, but I have no idea why you're reaching out for me. I have no idea why people reach out for me when you clearly know that you're not in my life anymore. And I don't mean to be rude to certain people, because now I'm thinking of a lot of people, but I was talking specifically about you. I don't know what you want. Like, you just want to be homies on Twitter? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I had to bring that shit up, bro. It like bugs me. I'm like, what am I supposed to just answer? Like, oh, thank you for remembering my birthday. Fuck you, bro. Like, the fuck you. During COVID, you remember my birthday during COVID after you backstabbed me a few years ago? Anyway, never mind. Let's talk about something else.
I'm sorry, but when I tease you, I'll just watch it. I know. I don't want to offend you ever.
No, you don't offend me. But that was the thing that I told you, that you don't offend me. I know we give and we take. That's like a thing, you know? But sometimes when I, like that day, I was like, oh, are you making fun of me? And you're like, oh, and you just brought it up again. And it was just a joke, bro. But like, okay, maybe I should drink wine when we do the podcast because I
Your
can
lips
tell.
are purple.
I know, but now that my lips are getting purple and my tongue is all purple and shit, that's when I know that we're close to the cutoff.
I got to do my homework, actually.
Oh fuck!
I have to see if I should have done it this afternoon. I was such a lazy ass.
Fuck, bro. Well, I don't know how you're gonna get it done after this, pero if you are, then I just want to say, and I had a bunch of shit to tell you. I was gonna tell you the time when a dude massaged me. That was awkward. I was gonna tell you about
I
Jeff.
have to tell you about this time I got a massage, and it was so good.
Fuck it, let's talk about massages then, because we both have a massage story, and the rest of my shit is just shit that happened around the world that we don't care. We are more important. Tell me about your massage story. That's how we'll end with our massage stories.
I got this massage at one of, where they're students. They're like a student massage at Crystal Mountain, and I forgot his name, but it was such a good. I was really like sore from my muscle, like my back was hurting, and he gave me this massage, and I was just like, and he afterwards he's like, thank you for letting me release your pain. And he was like, all like, I don't know if he was he was younger than me. I don't know if it was like,
they're like bartenders, they got to learn how to work that shit, huh?
Maybe he just wanted a repeat customer, but
that's what I mean.
Like, what if he was hitting on me and I didn't know it?
No, I think one of the first things that teach you as a masseuse is not to cross that line.
Okay. So
I think it was a customer service thing, bro.
Just being like, thank you for being free and to, let me help you.
Super hippie.
Yeah. I felt I was on cloud 9 because I was like, oh, he thought I was like, giving my energy up to the massage or something.
Your energies was all like, give, take, give, take, give, take.
Smoke some pot.
Your energy was being pounded. Pow, pow, pow,
oh, God, I felt so good. I don't remember feeling that good anymore. Like, usually I wake up and I'm just like.
Well, I'll tell you when I was well, young blood. No, just kidding. I'm not in any gang, you guys. No, just kidding. I had just gotten a job. That's one of those jobs when you're in your early 20s that pays you so much that you start thinking like, everybody's stupid except for me. I don't need college, And not that people need college per se, but it's very difficult to, you either got to be a hustler. Well, you know the way that fucking life works, right? I thought I had to figure it out because I found a job that was paying me really good. And I was like, I made it. Anyway, so one weekend, the little situationship that I had, she was like, hey, I want to go up to Santa Fe because I decided I want to be a masseuse. And she was a little rich privilege thing. So she did whatever the fuck she wanted. She was a little white girl. And she's all like, so I'm going to Santa Fe. Can you come with me? And I'm like, fuck, I work. And I make double time on the weekends. So I'm like, she's like, I really want to get into this massage school, blah, blah, blah. I need you. And we'll have a good time. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, she was bomb. So I'm like, so I told my supervisor, I was like, and they're like, nope. So I kept trying to think about it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And that's how one day I want to tell my nephew, because a lot of people tell me, talk to him when it's like boys that are making the wrong decision because they fall for the ratchet, hole. And I can't talk to them. I tell my homies all the time, first of all, to them, I'm just an old lesbian. And they don't know they don't know that I've actually experienced, and seen all this situations. So and the main thing is that you're not done until you're done. You know how that is, right? Until you're done, no matter what people says, until you're done, you're done. So I was like, I can't say anything. But anyway, my whole thing was that I could tell you, do not pick pussy over money. And no, it's never worth it. It's never worth it. If you have like your work situation or your financial or your like hustle and then pussy, and as much as you're like, ooh, it's good pussy though, trust me, it is not worth it. But anyway, too late for that for me. I quit my job because they wouldn't give me the weekend off to go with this woman to this massage fucking situation in Santa Fe. So anyway, I quit. I go. We get to the massage thing, and she brought 2 friends, and I'm like, I thought we're all right. What anyway? So she brings her 2 little friends, and we all 4 of us, all females, walk into this massage school thing, and she's all like, "Oh, you know, I'm learning. You guys just like mingle or whatever." I barely spoke English, bro. I don't even know how I got this chick, but anyway, we're doing our thing or whatever, and then they're like, "Oh, well, all of you are gonna get free massages," and they're like, "Ah," and you know me, I don't like to be touched by strangers, so I'm all like, I have like the, you know, with the Friends, that episode that Chandler can't smile. That was me like acting excited about someone massaging me. It's like, mommy. So, so anyway, 3 people come to us. A really big white dude and 3 girls. And then the 2 homies, I should say, the 2 homies that she brought were a couple. So essentially there was like 3.5 gays, you know, because who I was fucking was a half. But anyway, so we're like 3.5 gays, a dude and 3 women. And then everybody's like, I got her, I got her, I got her. I'm like, wait, what? You get him. I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, we already paid. Sorry. I'm like, again, wait, what? And they're like, what does it matter anyway? And I'm like, all of you guys had like kinda like dick. Some of you more than others. I don't. So why do I have to have the fucking dude? And they're like, because of that. I didn't understand it. I got stuck with the dude. So I feel super awkward. I was like, I didn't know what to do, and it wasn't like a bed. It was one of those chairs. So I sit on the chair and I'm just like so uncomfortable. He's asking me, I don't know. I was like, do whatever you want. Like, do you like it? Like, I don't know, bro. You're making it weird. Like, just fucking, just do what you gotta do. Okay. And he starts and I'm like, oh my fucking God. Amazing, bro. Oh my God. He was like gentle, you know, because again, I'm a delicate flower. He was gentle, but it was like the most amazing fucking massage in my life. So I'm like literally on cloud 9, and he whispers in my ear, is it okay if I work on your legs? I'm like, yeah. I didn't even think about it, bro. I didn't even think about it. I'm inside like that little cocoon of the chair. I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So he starts working on my legs. And I'm like, fuck, that feels good, bro. I forgot it was a dude. It was just so good. So finally he finishes. It felt like forever. It felt amazing. And I get up from the little, like, I'm like, that felt so. And I looked and everybody's watching, bro, because it was the school, you know, and everybody's watching, and including my homegirls. I'm like, was it so? And then they start asking him questions, and I'm all like, I just felt like they just caught me sucking some dick, bro. I'm all like, I didn't mean to. It just happened because he was really sweet. I was like, it just happened. It just landed in my mouth. I didn't mean to. So the girls are like, you were there for like 30 fucking minutes. We were watching you for 30 minutes, and he massaged your legs. And I'm like, yeah, he asked me. They're like, there was no legs. They were just massaging the back, and that was their test. But he massaged your legs. And I'm like, did he tell? I'm like, he asked me, and I said yes. It felt so good. I'm gonna be like, no, stop. No, I told them keep going. They're like, well, we watched you for the whole leg massage because everybody was done, and it was just you guys there. So everybody watched this whole thing but I'm like, hey, bro, this is when people always tell me like, well, how do you know that you're a lesbian if you haven't had good dick? And every guy thinks that they have good dick. So whatever dick that I've had is not good. Theirs is good. You know, like lesbian dick, the dick that lesbians had before is never good. The dude that's telling you that their dick is good in their head, right? So it's always like, well, how do you know if they haven't given it to you properly? I always tell because women tell me this all the time. This woman told me straight up, well, how do you know if you haven't gotten it like nice and really good? And I'm like, well, how do you know you're not a lesbian if you haven't eaten the sweetest, most magical, like fucking slushy pussy? And she got all grossed out and she's like, ew. And I'm like, oh, but that's fair. It's fair for you to like be super gross towards me about dick, but I can't mention pussy. But anyway, so it reminded me of that, like all the men or people that have been like, well, how do you know if you haven't had it? Well, I had it, the massage, and it was good, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna let him, put his dick in me. But goddamn, his hands were magical, bro. He might be able to finger me. I don't know. They did that shit on my back and my legs. Damn, bro. Like, who knows? Is that being straight, or is that taking advantage of the opportunity?
Oh my God.
I'm drunk, bro. I'm just kidding. I'm not drunk, but I don't drink wine. Got me a little. Speaking about wine, shout out. And even though we got shit going on, it's okay. But shout out to my auntie. This is her and her lover's wine. And I don't know if he sells it, to be honest. It might be it was my gift for Christmas, and I'm barely opening and drinking it now, and it's pretty tasty. It's very tasty, and
Oh, I feel like drinking a red wine right now.
You feel like a red wine?
Yeah. I usually just drink a white wine.
No, I don't like the white ones, but I like the red ones. This one, it doesn't say anything. It just says Los Padillas red.
It's not because I'm a whitey even.
And you enjoy the whites more, remember?
It's like less calories than a red.
Oh, but that's like you say, fuck, bro. I gotta piss real bad. Take a little shot.
I should have got my shot. But
go get it.
I gotta do my homework first.
Fuck yeah, you're right. Okay. I don't wanna
You should have done it.
I don't wanna be a bad influence.
She said that if I want to redo the test, I could, but if she just says make her know that you want to resubmit it. Like if you do really bad on it.
And you did?
No, on the first one I got like 10 points of 10 points, but she said she's not going to penalize if we get like all the answers right. She would let us take it until all the answers were right.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was like, this is my last class. She's like, I want you to
know. That's so cool.
I know. I have to apply for graduation.
You're gonna have to start teaching master classes now, bro. You're a master teacher. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean like the whole New Mexico thing. I just mean in general.
Yeah, I told my coworkers, I was like, you know what? I really felt like bad about myself because, I'm older, getting my MA, and some of these young people have MAs already, and I'm like, hey, and they were so cute. They were just like, no, it doesn't matter when you.
And I think it's a privileged thing too, bro. You've been paying for your own education and having a life and a husband and a family and a whole fucking situation and shit, and then shit, and then shit, and then shit.
And then I feel like telling them, when my mom wanted to get her nursing degree, they told her, I've mentioned this before, but they said that she was too old, or maybe that was her perception. I don't know if somebody told her, but that was her perception.
That's how she felt. Yeah.
But she did. She was like, oh, I'm not good at math. And I was like, well, let me help you. And I'm not good at this. I'm like, you just do it. You don't have to be an expert at something. Just try,
It's true.
And I remember her helping me with like homework, like physics stuff, like stuff that was hard, or even in middle school, when you do like fractions. I still don't understand fractions. Well,
I
now I
know.
do, because I cook. I learned fractions from cooking.
That's the only ones that I know, but other ones that I see, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know how to actually do the math. I have to
Like, what
Google
is
that shit.
a half a cup plus a quarter cup?
Oh, bro, no, I'm not that great of
It's
a
like it's like well, it's 75. It's like a half a cup.
Would that be like 1/3 of a cup?
No, see, if you look at, I never could tell if 1/4 was more than 1/3. But if you look at the measuring cup,
No, it's not.
no,
Wait,
like,
yeah.
which is more,
Oh,
1/4 or 1/3?
1/3. No?
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
one out
Because
of,
it's bigger.
yeah,
I'm
one.
literally like picturing an orange, bro.
I think about quarters. 4 quarters make $1 or one. So I don't know.
No, that would confuse me. Ooh, I don't know. Stacey Abrams nominated for a Nobel Prize. Fuck
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
bro. Fuck
yay!
yeah. Another thing that was super funny. Indonesia. We say Indonesia.
Oh,
Indonesia. Okay.
Indonesia.
Yeah. Well,
Indonesia.
I say Indonesia had a flood, and it got, I guess, into a dye factory. So they're flooded in red water. It looks
Oh
fucking
shit!
crazy, bro. I thought that
That's
was
like
crazy too.
Moses and parting the Red
It was
Sea
like,
thing.
and then sometimes it's pink and like orangey, and like it looks crazy. That shit was crazy. What else? Rest in peace, Screech. I wasn't sure if I wanted to
Oh
say that
yeah.
because he acted kind of like he had some issues later on where I wasn't sure if he was a racist or what he was, but he did pass, and that's kind of crazy sad, no?
Cancer, yeah, and he's only like 43. But he talked about, he was doing like gossipy crap about all the drugs and stuff on the cast, with the
He
cast.
did a lot of shit. He did a lot of sketchy shit that's why I was like, I don't know if I even should say it, but it felt weird because I grew up with that shit. Like I told you, I used to think that's what America was. That's what the United States was. So when I moved to here to Albuquerque, I was expecting Saved by the Bell, but I didn't know I was gonna get beat up and like harassed the way that I was in high school. I was expecting Saved by the Bell, bro. I thought I was gonna be the Slater. But I mean, rest in peace on that motherfucker. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know. We will never know the whole story, but that was just kind of crazy to hear he passed,
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, regardless. Like, that shit was crazy. Other than that, the only thing I had was NFL, Super Bowl tomorrow. I
Oh
kind of
yeah.
wanted, you know who I got? I got Mahomes. He'll apparently it's gonna be tough because he didn't get his haircut because the barber that was cutting like all those people's haircut got COVID. So in the middle of a haircut, he stopped. So a lot of NFL players don't have a haircut. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like I think Jalen Rose said this, as someone that cares a lot about their hair the way that I do, this is gonna fuck with them. This is gonna fuck with them, bro. Do you imagine my one like the Super Bowl has to be, I don't know what it would be to us, bro, to be honest with you, because I don't know what it would that level of like, I'm here, I made it, I beat you guys type of thing. I think it's because we're not in a job where we're like that competitive or whatever. But when you're there and you made it, in the day off, you don't have a haircut. You know how I would be. I've always told you that my hair is like the story of Samson and Delilah,
Yeah.
like the religious story. And when Delilah cut Samson's hair, she fucked him. I'm the opposite of Samson. Like when I get a haircut, shit, bro, I'm 100. Like here I am. Fuck with me. If I don't have a haircut, you'd be all like, you have an accent. I don't speak English right. You know, like without a haircut, I'm weak, bro. I'm like fucking weak. So I get it. That's part of the empowerment that I felt during COVID, that I'm able to cut my own hair, even though it doesn't look like the way that Sam used to do it. But still, shit, you know, I'm able to survive and not be defeated like Sam's.
Well, I'm just so excited because I finally have a TV that you can see, like,
The
you
grass.
know, the grass. And, you know, I really like football ass. I mean, like, you know how they show the football players and their
I always
ass?
think about that. If I was a straight woman, it's actually a really good show.
I mean, that's why I used to watch football, because
It's a bunch of ass, bro.
it's
And
ass.
guys
Like,
getting on top of it.
they touch a lot of ass. I mean, they put their hands up there for
It's
the
like a
ball.
bunch of muscly dudes all over each other.
I know. I was like, I wish I could just be in that. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not me. It'll crush me. But speaking about really handsome dudes all over each other, so I found this one TikTok thing
Okay.
where I got inspiration. And
Uh-oh.
it's silly because people might think, again, when we mentioned that we got to be in our like level of either age or whatever, and we don't fit in there. So my inspiration where I found it was in this couple. I was gonna send it to you, but they're fucking beautiful. I'm not even gonna mention you guys. You already have so much popularity, but they're great and they're popular. They make money. They're like TikTok superstars or whatever, and they're a couple. Gorgeous men, bro. They're fucking beautiful, beautiful boys. And but more than that, if you see the TikToks, you can kind of feel their love. And for a minute there, I was like, even though that I know that this is like that gay love that happens in that moment, and then it's gonna go away, and you're gonna be all like, oh, I can't believe I thought that was the one. But it felt like that. But the more I saw, and then they went through COVID, and then they made it, and they're still together, that I'm actually kind of rooting for this couple now. And I'm actually thinking, because they're gorgeous, bro. I don't think they're fucking gorgeous boys. And they're so talented, both of them. So I'm like, there's no way they can last together. Anyway, so I found out, because you know me, I can't just see something and just be all cool. So I like became obsessed and found everything about them. So kind of give me an idea of how this whole fucking TikTok works. I feel like you have to have a lot of trust with, because if you see the videos that are popular, they're done with people that have trust in each other. Like you can't just be a random, like, you know, on the street doing something and it goes ratchet. Like maybe that'll give you a hit. But anyway, so I found this trust and all this thing. But at my whole point that I wanted to end with, and we had kind of like this conversation, is just that they're fucking gorgeous, right? I keep saying that shit, right? And they're all about like eating right and this and that. But then I found out they have a shitload of plastic surgery. Like these boys on their face, and maybe I shouldn't say a shitload. Like they both got their cheeks and their lips done, and you know, a little bit of like they got their face done. So I was thinking, because I always think when I will always judge myself, because that's what we do, right? We look at ourselves and we're like, ew, I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like that, right? So when I'm looking at these people and I'm always like, oh, okay, I'm getting it, I'm getting like, but again, they're so popular because they're so fucking gorgeous. I'm looking at them thinking like, God, they're pretty. So I'm like, well, that's not fair. You know, that's not fair. But then when I see that they got plastic surgery, I'm like, oh. And it kind of made me feel like we're more at their level now. And I'll explain it. It's because I feel like we are and they're in like, so one of them is 30 and the other one is 25. And people, if I show you the picture of the 30-year-old, bro, you're gonna be like, no, that guy looks like 21. And people are like, no, there's no way. And then the ones they find out he had plastic surgery, they're like, oh, that's the reason. No, it's not the reason. He was a gorgeous man and he got a few enhancements. So naturally it made him perfect. But he was already a gorgeous man. But my point is that we don't need the fucking plastic surgery. You know what I mean? Like we don't really need that. And that's where we just need to be more patient about the fact that, bruh, I don't know what I'm saying.
I was watching it was on the radio and they were talking about if you're a little bit heavier, like your cheeks, if they're a little more puffier, it makes you look younger. So people that lose weight and they look really thin, it looks like they are on drugs. So there's that.
But this is another thing, because I was analyzing these boys. I'm like, what is it about their face that looks so different? And then once I found the before picture, it was so easy to see, you know. But nah, bro, yeah, they say that, but like, if you have a defined cheekbones and you have big lips, look at Dolly Parton. You can be old as fuck and look really good. So it's all about the cheekbones and the big lips. So you can have, like you say, like you can have no, but you got the cheekbones and you got the lips. Show me someone with cheekbones and lips that's not attractive.
Yeah, and yeah, it wasn't scientific. They were just saying that.
But I get what you mean. When you got baby fat, you look younger, of course.
Like a baby face or something.
No, it's baby fat. Like I see my pictures of my work pictures, my work, ID. When I started, it's years ago, I look like a baby. Like I want to kiss my cheeks. I'm like, oh. And now I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, why are my cheeks so fat? But they're not. They're just old. The ones before were fat cheeks. That's what I'm telling you. So we can't base shit on looks. That's why the stuff that I send you, I don't know if you realize the stuff that I send you is from people that don't have the looks, but they're funny and they have the it. They have the it, bro.
Yeah. I believe that I have intelligence. I'm not like a supermodel, but I'm okay. I just want to lose a little weight just to be healthy. So, but I really truly love myself, even back when I was thin. So there's that. Some days, I have my days, but
fuck yeah, bro. I have my days too.
For the most part, I have so much more confidence just in my ability. Like, gee, I feel like I can accomplish anything. So the fuck.
And that's what's up.
That's right. Damn right.
So we'll leave you idle cats and kittens on that note. I'm not really sure what we talked about today. It's a bunch of stuff. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl. Enjoy your Super Bowl. And by the time you hear this podcast, you will know the winner. Hopefully the Kansas City Chiefs. If not, fuck it. Then if not, then you will get a rant from 50-Foot Peaches, the next podcast, about how Tom Brady needs to fucking retire already. But anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
It'll be fun.
It should be fun.
It's gonna be nice to see the commercials, and I think I'm gonna make, like, I don't know, I made pizza bread or pizza dough, so I'm gonna make a pizza and just do my own thing.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I'm gonna make probably hamburgers and some ceviche.
Ooh.
And have some beers and some whiskey and just relax,
Yeah, at Walgreens, actually, they have Jim Beam, the little fifths, the big one. 2 for $23. So.
Wow, that's a good deal.
I guess for the Super Bowl, they had a bunch of good prices
at Walgreens. Maybe I'll go tomorrow.
I might go back and get some more just to stock up in case.
Well, now that you're saying that, it's kind of like when you buy
what is that?
Valentine's Day shit after Valentine's, and you get all kinds of candy and shit, and you're like, I can't believe they discontinue those little hearts, because I used to buy those little hearts the days before, because then they're super cheap and nobody wants them, and I love those little hearts, bro. They're fucking I don't know what it is about those little hearts. They like
the hearts that say "Be mine" or
yeah, they taste good. They're fun. They're like they last a while. I love those candies, bro. I don't give a fuck if I buy them. I don't need anybody to give them to me. How can they discontinue that shit? What if there's a lonely ass person that every fucking Valentine's buys herself a box of those little hearts just because they make her happy and you discontinue that shit?
that's like Valentine's to me. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. Like, aw, it makes me sad.
Yeah, they sell other versions. They're crap though. They don't taste the same and the messages are crap. But you know, we miss you, little Valentine's hearts. Even though we didn't have a Valentine, it was always nice to have you. But oh well. Fuck it. I'll eat a bag of chips and I bought like some Butterfingers, some Snickers, and I'm gonna munch, bro. I'm gonna
I might
munch.
make some salsa, or not as good as your stepdad's, but
Yeah, you know, today I had Uber Eats send me a coupon of $15 off on your $20 purchase. I
ooh,
was like, whoa, expires 2/10. So I was like, perfect. I'll get it for the Super Bowl or the day before.
there you
So
go.
today I was looking at it, and then because this is like the thing. Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub, DoorDash, you motherfuckers. One person goes in there with the hope because you literally send me the email about how $15 off 20, it expires on the fucking whatever, right? I go in there, I like, and they're like, I read everything, bro. Local restaurant, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Valid is not void if blah blah blah, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Local restaurant, put my order over $20. Oh, this coupon doesn't apply to you.
Uh
Bro,
yeah.
that shit like boils my blood. Don't send shit like that, bro, because it makes me want to hate you. Like I canceled my Uber Eats subscription and I will never use you again. That's me. That's how I act, you know. We just talked about that. But don't do that, bro. Don't do that. That's fucked up.
DoorDash did
Fucked up.
that to me.
Yeah.
It's like a local restaurant, and then you go there and they're like, nope. Bitches.
Redbox does it to me all the time. $1 off a movie. Oh no, but you gotta go get it at the box. You can't get it on demand. What? So I'm pissed. To be honest with you, the only one that hasn't fucked me over like majorly like that is Postmates. So sorry, Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats that you're not making it. Well, now I know why. Because your service sucks. You suck. You
You
need
know
to be
what?
better.
DoorDash messes up my orders all the time too.
Me too. Or it cancels it. Fucking
Yeah.
40 minutes after, the restaurant didn't have it, so it's canceled. Don't worry, we'll refund you tomorrow. What if I only had $20 left in my account? Don't worry, you'll eat tomorrow.
And then you starve and you're poor.
Exactly. What the fuck are they thinking, bro? I don't think people. This is why every business needs a person that keeps their feet on the ground. That's what I'm going to say as we end this podcast. We're past our bedtime. I'm drunk off wine and I don't like it, so I need a real drink. And I love you, Larisi. Kansas City Chiefs all the way. And if
Yes.
Brady wins, you all gonna have to hear from me next podcast, and we don't want that. So let's hope that Mahomes brings the homie trophy. Anyway, homie, what you gotta say?
I'm just looking forward to just chilling, relaxing, just have, watch the commercials. This is we're gonna see how, I don't know. There's a lot of people going to that game. I just hope there's not a lot of, you know,
I think they were supposed to only allow 25%.
I just hope it's not a super spreader.
But you know how I tell you, like, during COVID, Christmas, Halloween, everything has landed on perfect dates. Like Christmas was Thursday, Friday. New Year's was Thursday, Friday. Halloween was on a Friday. Like everything, like my birthday was on a Friday. Like everything has fallen so perfectly during COVID year. So of course it would be like Super Bowl, this happens, and then I don't know, something ratchet happens where we don't have, I don't know, bro. I don't know what I was saying. I totally forgot what you just said.
Yeah, like my birthday was on a Sunday. Or no, it was on a Saturday.
Yeah, see?
Sunday.
My birthday was on it's still a weekend.
Yeah.
My birthday was during the weekend, kind of too, you know, everything.
On a Monday.
Ugh. And then Valentine's falls on Sunday or something.
Sunday, yeah.
Which was perfect because in the past years, my biggest thing about Valentine's, I complained that you can't really go to a restaurant or get any food or anything delivered because everybody's so busy, because everybody takes their like significant others out there. And I'm like, either be more prepared, restaurants, or why do we have to go out on that date anyway? You know what I mean? Like maybe I haven't been in love, but I'm like, why do we have to be out on that date? It's so ratchet. Everybody's out there. Ugh.
I think people are doing like, well, me and my husband would do like a special meal.
Like, see, but you had the COVID situation happening before COVID even existed.
Yeah, that's true.
Like people want to, from my experience, I know people just want to be out. They're like, oh, it has to be special. You know what's funny is that women tell me it has to be special when it's so unfair, because special to me and romantic to me, sexy to me, is having a bitch that cooks. So it's like, you want me to take you out, bitch? Ugh. All I want is for you to show me that you can be a wife. That's sexy to me. You know? Can you clean? Well, can you cook?
Well, I think
I can have money. I can rob a bank.
Thing. It's to make money.
But I can rob a bank and take you to a fancy ass restaurant any fucking random weekend. Can you cook for me and clean on a regular ass basis? You know what I mean? Like that's the standard. Like, take me out on this fancy restaurant. All right, well, cook and clean, bitch. I'll take you out anywhere, bro. Again, if I have to rob a bank to take you to where you want to go in order for you to cook and clean every day of my life as a normal wife, yeah, I'll take you to your fancy restaurant that one fucking ratchet day, you weirdo. Like, what are you trying to prove? Fucking weirdo. Like, cook and clean every day, and then you'll have prizes and presents.
Well, I think if you show love throughout the year, why does Valentine, like, I don't know.
Well, you would think that.
It's just a commercial thing. And they're just trying to make money, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can say that about any holiday. You can say that about Christmas too. But like the point, like we grew up with Valentine, maybe because I grew up with my mother, my grandmother, and my brother. But Valentine's Day was always like the day of love and friendship. Yeah. So that's what it was about, you know. But now here in America is definitely about love, and it's corny, and it's
cheesy chicks that demand this expectation from the guy. It's like,
Are places open? It's COVID, and bitches still expect us to like treat them to a Valentine's Wonderland when they can't even like give you proper sex? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Like, do what I want in the bedroom, and then I'll take you wherever the fuck you want on Valentine's Day. It's the same, bro. It's the same. It's a balance, because if you know how hard and difficult and expensive Valentine's Day is,
I know.
As a I don't want to say alpha, but as the provider, quote unquote, shit, you better provide for me the rest of the year, bitch.
I'm gonna provide for myself.
Exactly.
Maybe I'll get a rose.
Ah,
I'll
bro.
romance myself.
You know how many years I've romanced myself on Valentine's Day just because I don't really care. Like sometimes I miss, like if it does, like let's say it lands on a Saturday and I miss it, and then Sunday I'm like, oh shit, it was Valentine's Day. Let me take care of myself. And nah, bro,
Take a
I take
bath.
care of myself so good. That's why I think my standards are so high. It's like I take care of myself like close to the way that, I mean, nobody has to, other than as a baby, my mama taking care of me. Nobody takes care of me the way that I take care of me. So I'm like, nah, shit. I give myself a manicure, a pedicure, get some wine, beer, some whiskey, a pizza, maybe some wings, maybe other food, depending on how hungry I get. Then I dance, then I don't, then I lay, then I don't, then I watch TV, then I don't, then I keep watching oh, it's Valentine's, like whatever. I do whatever. Bro, I gotta be honest with you. Some of the best Valentine's days have been with me, myself, and Peach.
Yeah, I mean,
We have
there's
a
some.
great time together. We're all three of us are on the same page. So it's like,
Yeah.
even though I'm just like, oh, bro, cool it, we're crazy. And the other ones are like, so what? We're alone. And I'm like, well, that's true.
What?
All right. Hi.
Yes,
Go
I gotta
ahead
go
and
eat.
touch me a little bit.
No, I was doing that because I was looking at myself and then my other self and my other self. Myself and Larizi.
Larazy, you need to go to bed, girl.
You need to shave your legs.
How do you know?
No, I was telling myself that.
Oh.
Because I was just looking at my legs today. I was like, oh my God, I'm like Chewbacca.
Me too, bro.
Maybe not like Chewbacca, but
My shit grows quick, so I was just like, oh fuck.
mine doesn't. But I literally have not shaven my legs. God, I think it's been the summer.
Oh fuck.
But
See, that's how you're privileged, bro. I didn't shave for 2 weeks, and I bet you my legs are hairier
the
than
hair on
yours
my
right
legs
now.
is very light. Well, yeah, it's maybe a little bit black, but you can't really tell. It's very light.
You're lucky, bro.
And it's very like if you looked close, you could see it, but
It's like, just kidding.
oh, you said her name.
Edit that shit.
I don't know. We had this neighbor or friend of my mom and dad's, and her name was Eunice. And man, she was like my mom's age, but she had like a full mustache, like a man's mustache. And I was like, and then she had big old hairs that were like, they are a foot long, it seems. And we always used to like, dude, you don't believe in wax or like the long ones? Just pull the. I just wanted to go and get the tweezers and pull them for her because she didn't care. I'm like, damn, she
But
has no estrogen.
isn't that cool though?
I
Someone
think,
that doesn't
back
care.
when I was a kid, I was like, even
No,
my mom
yeah,
was
back
like,
then you're just like weirded out or whatever, I guess. Yeah, but that just must be
I
cool.
guess I
Do not
judged
care.
her, but
Do not care about that. I do feel that more, not more, but us being we just gotta feel good too. You know what I mean? If you
yeah,
don't feel good, you don't look good. If you don't feel good, you don't look good.
yeah, I think like with makeup, I usually don't wear makeup, but I've been watching these like makeup tutorials and just how to contour and just enhance what I already have. And I think that's cool. And it makes me feel good because, I don't have anything else. I mean, I might as well look good for myself. And I'm
Yeah.
always on Zoom and looking at myself. So I'm like,
Yeah,
if I'm
bro.
gonna look at myself, I don't want to just constantly say, God, you look bad. Look at the bags under your eyes. But makeup kind of conceals that,
You
especially
know,
if you had too much to drink the night before and you wake up and you got bags under your eyes. So
regular ass like your discoloration of your face and shit. Like someone told me one time that fuck, what was it? Something that you just said. Never mind. It's just I don't remember. But my I guess what you were saying is just the same thing. Like it's you feel comfortable with I don't know.
it just gives you a little boost. Like just drinking a little bit of coffee in the morning kind of wakes you up, or taking a shower. But just me putting on a little mascara, it just brightens up my sunshiny face.
And I don't know if this was gonna what I was gonna say, but someone has like said like, oh, you cover your eyebrow scar, and it made me feel self-conscious that they noticed that I covered it, you know? So I stopped doing that because my mom, she's the one, I don't know how to put on makeup, bro. My mom's the one that taught me, and it was all about the eyebrow. So she was devastated that I have that scar. So she kept trying to teach me how to cover it. But I didn't do it. I'm not gonna go to school like every morning, wake up and do that shit. So I never do it. But I did it for like a certain occasions, you know. And I just feel like, and then when someone was just like, "Oh, you cover your scar," and it's oh, so it's noticeable. So now I feel weird. So now I feel like it's noticeable that I'm trying to like cover my imperfections, and it made me feel so weird. And then ever since then, even if I do my eyebrows, I try to skip that part because I'm just like, I don't want to look fake and shit. But then when I do cover it and I actually do a good job and people compliment me on my eyebrows, I'm like, I'm so confused. So I don't know, bro. I think honestly, it's how you feel in that moment.
Yeah,
Like if
I
today
think
I felt weird and insecure, I probably would have put in a hoodie on and like as much clothes as possible to like cover me and not so you don't look at me and you can't see me. And that would be my way of like, don't judge me right now, please. But I feel pretty good. So, with my fucking
that's
white
like
tee and my nipples out and shit, I'm like, yeah.
when those people at Walgreens were laughing, I automatically thought they were laughing at me. Like,
Well,
yeah,
yeah, because we're like that. We have that in us that and I've said this to someone. I think I've said it to you before. Maybe we're drunk. I don't know how many times I've said it to you, but it sounds super cocky, but I don't mean it like that. And I mean it in a way that people will be like, oh, you poor baby. Whatever you want to take from it, take it. I'm going to say it. I
right.
am so used to walking into a room and being stared at. And again, people be, oh, you're so good. No, 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 no. Because I don't know if it's positive or negative. But the way that they just stare at you and they analyze you and they up and down you like that, I'm so used to that, bro, that now I will literally walk into a room with my head up high, not looking at anything because I have to concentrate on like one thing because that's uncomfortable. And I've had both situations. I've had people come up to me like, "Oh, that one day when I met you and you walked in the room, and oh my God, you were so." And I've had it like, "Oh yeah, that one day when I met you and you walked in the room and you walked in all cocky, like you're like, yeah, I knew you were a bitch." I've had both, but I've learned that hey, I'm gonna walk in and not apologize and not. I'm almost gonna like, you need me, type of attitude.
Yeah, I mean, their their attitude has nothing to do with you. So fuck them.
But like you walk into a place and they judge. Like I'm sized up every time I walk into a place. They size me up, and I'm like, why? No, I gotta know because you want me, because you hate me, or because I did something to you. So I'm like, which one? Because I gotta deal with those in different like different ways, But anyway, my lips are
Your
super
lips.
purple.
Oh, it looks good. You look happy.
My lips are purple. My
I love
tongue
you,
is
bro.
purple. I love you too, broski. I love you. And
You're lucky.
we had a lot.
I've only had 2 drinks too. I think because I didn't eat. I better eat.
Oh, dude, you do. You gotta go get eat. You gotta go get eat and
Eat.
eaten.
Oh, oh, I missed that too.
Oh shit. My speaker's off. Anyway,
Okay,
this is the Bodega Cats. I am 54 Peaches.
and Larissa here.
Lorizy. Hey, yeah. We are the Bodega Podcast. Cute.